Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back to my Skyrim adventure. As you can hear, Rorgard here. He's a little... I don't know what he is here. Is that thirsty? Yeah, that's thirsty. Peckish thirsty, slightly tired and sober. It looks like night's just about to fall here. And if you watched all the way till the end of last episode, well, you can see I picked up a horse. Yes, a horse. Let me get Rorgard a little bit of water here. All right, I could have a bit more, could I? Fine. I think red apple should solve that problem. There we go. You can see now, for those of you, again, familiar only with Vanilla Oblivion or without convenient horses, this is the convenient horse mod. I have the hunter's saddle on there right now. It's giving me that wolf, that rabbit, that fox, the bear trap, and a few other things on there. I think the arrows being on the side of the horse as well. That's part of it. Cooking pot on the other side. Let's take one quick little glance at the mod itself. I highly recommend this mod if you like to ride a horse in the game. You know, if you like to buy a horse, you should get this if you're playing on PC. It's pretty simple to find. It's on both. I think it's on both the Nexus site, and it's in the Skyrim, or sorry, the Steam Workshop. You know, so it's pretty easy to find and install just by going through the Steam Workshop, you know. And let's take a quick look, and you can see it goes deeper than just the Hunter's Saddle. We do have Bareback, Nordic Saddle, Imperial Saddle, Dark Brotherhood, Traveler, Bard, you know, Big Game, Knight, Dawnguard, and then there's a whole slew of armors to go along with that as well, you know. And basically, the choice is yours. Swap them out, swap them up, and swap them out as often as you like, you know. And of course, you do have the horse now has an inventory with it and a weight limit that I've set to 300. Of course, there is a slider. You can see I'm down near the low end of it. I think it goes all the way to 5,000. You know, I think 300 seems pretty reasonable to me. The horse could probably carry a little bit more than that, but I think that'll do. You know, that'll do, because you got to figure it's all gotta fit into, either be strapped kind of onto his ass, or it's all got to be stuffed into saddlebags anyway. So 300, I thought was a fair number, you know. Anyway, the other thing I did, let's take one quick look at the map here. I've set up my marker for Windhelm. That's where we're gonna go. That's what brought us to Skyrim, basically, or at least that's what we're saying brought Rorgard here, was to try and join up and fight in this war, the Civil War, fight for his people, you know, that he's been separated from for all these years. So he's looking to make up for lost time and do what's right as he returns to the motherland. So we did have some options, though, as far as main storylines go, or main faction lines go at this point in time. There was Windhelm, and this is kind of the Civil War storyline. We do have Iverstead. We have to get up to Hrothgar to meet up with the Greybeards, have a little sit down with them, let them give us a once over, and then send us out on our next task, you know. And that's main storyline. Of course, at Whiterun, we do have the companions. Your Vasker is located at Whiterun. I would like to get to that at some point in this playthrough. And the other thing is Dawnguard, which has been we had a run-in with a surly orc who's calling himself a vampire hunter, yes. And the Fort Dawnguard, this is the DLC, Dawnguard, and basically it's some kind of vampire storyline. And you know what, since I am the hunter-woodsman, perhaps we could make Rorgard the hunter of men, the most evil and sinister of all men, the vampire, yes. So I'd like to get to that at some point and check that out, you know. As you can see, this blood-red moon, or one of them anyway. There's a pair of them out there, people, for those of you unfamiliar with the game. Could be a sign that vampires are on the loose tonight. Anyway, I thought for this episode we are going to try and make a run to Windhelm, probably do a dungeon or two along the way. And but for the time being, since we just got the horse and I just got back on one, I thought it would be smart to maybe go and just familiarize myself, get comfortable with some mounted combat here, just to see how the arrows are firing off these. I remember the arrows, just sometimes they would be so goddamn, they would come off of, yeah, I mean, look at that. They would come off of the bow so strangely, you know. Oh, we got spiders in the area. Alright, now this is the longbow. It's going to shoot a little high. The other great thing about convenient horses is that if you can line it up right, which isn't always easy to do, since when I don't have my bow or a weapon out, my crosshairs disappear. But I can, from the mounted position, I can now talk and harvest. Talk to people, talk to NPCs, and harvest ingredients, you know. which you couldn't do in vanilla Skyrim, you know. So having convenient horses for that reason alone is of benefit. All right, now there was a little bit more activity over here. That deer or elk or whatever the hell it was getting getting shot at by some other spider somewhere. And how the hell did I miss that? I better hop off of here. Deal with this skeever. Damn foul creature. Of course, he goes straight for the horse. Straight for the horse's throat. Good lord. Yeah, you better hightail it. I don't even want your tail. I'm gonna gut you though, see if you swallowed anything. Nothing. Alright. Alright, back onto the horse. So I thought what we'd do, started this episode. What is that coming in? Oh, I thought I saw something tracking me there. We'll head out into the fields in behind Dragon's Reach here, or in behind the Whiterun, which is right there. See if I can find, you know, some wolves or something, and just practice up my mounted archery a little bit. There's got to be something back here. There we go. Oh, yeah, they spotted me too. Looks like he was just kind of holding his ground there. Whoa. Whoa. Hustle up there, horsey. All right. Now, how closely are these? Yeah, see, this is gonna be tough to get a shot. They're right on me here. All right, we'll do it this way then. There we go. Oh, fantastic! And now we'll come off the backside. Oh, went for a loop there, didn't I, pup? He'd never seen such a tactic in his short few months here in this place. Alright, I think I'm going to avoid slicing and dicing him up. Didn't want to hit the horse by accident, have him hoof me in the side of the face, knock us out cold for the night. Yes, it'd be a good goddamn sleep though, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. Wouldn't be a good morning though when we woke up, however. Alright, let's continue to roam the grounds here. Let me get a quick save in. I think this would be wise for me to do when I'm out roaming the countryside. You know, I'm bound to die out here, you know, a few times. Plenty of times. Dozens of times, yes. So, kind of keeping up with my autosaves, I think, is a wise choice. Just so that it saves me the trouble of having... What is that now? Is that a mist man? Whatever it is, it's fucking moving. Pardon my language. I've been trying to cut out the swearing. Fucking swearing a little bit, you know. I've been trying to scale that fucking swearing back. Sometimes, though. Sometimes I just can't. Alright, oh, so we've got some goblins here. Now, this is part of Immersive Creatures. There are different faction battles that will take place. One of them being these clan wars between various goblin clans or factions, right? They'll just be scrapping, you'll stumble across it. And then, of course, well, they'll turn their attention to you, as goblins like to do, yes. Like to do. Oh, did I hit him there? I think I did. I think I'm coming off the backside of this horse in a second as well. There we go. Boost! Oh, you're done, goblin. Get my lantern on. Now, there's one more somewhere. Where the hell is he? The horse has hightailed it. Got a deer in the area. Apparently, there's a goblin really close by. Perhaps he's all glitched out somewhere. I don't know. Get my bow back out. Unless he's hunting down my horse. No, he's not. Yeah, I mean, he should be right here somewhere. And he's not. He's nowhere to be found. Whoa. Okay, that's my horse. Alright. There should be one more corpse at least, at the very least, that I can search. Jesus Christ. What the hell? You're just asking for it. Cry like that. What the hell? Yeah, hightail it. There, deer. Alright, that was strange. I've never had a deer or like an elk do that. Oh, there he is, right there. What's he doing? Stupid goblin. Got knocked senseless. Knocked senseless, he did. Goblin War Axe. Look at that thing. I'm going to take that. I'm going to have to make a comparison at some point. See how it stacks up against my current gear. I like the look of it, you know. Having one of those on my hip as the hunter could be good at this stage in the game. Alright, what I think I'm going to do, let's do a quick check of the time. It's 10 o'clock. I think I'm going to set up camp somewhere. I need to find some trees, though. I will edit out kind of the whole camp scene. You know, I don't think y'all need to do that. I try to, you know, I really want it just to be the playthrough itself, you know, but little things like that camp, I mean, I find it real clunky, so I think I'll avoid putting that in the videos. Probably for the best, you know. I know that my playthroughs can get a little boring. Pockets of boredom, I know. I understand. I could probably edit them differently, but I like keep maintaining the integrity of the playthrough, you know. It's not for everybody. I know that much. Anyway, I'm going to set up camp right here. It looks good, and I'll see y'all in the morning. We're going to have a meal. We're going to have a nap, and well, I bid you all farewell for the time being. Hey, welcome back, or good morning to you all, as we had a little rest. I still have yet to feed the man, so let's get in there. I'm sure he's famished and thirsty, and just looking for a good meal to send him on his way. Now, I did have some, alright, this beggar's stew. Where did the beggar's stew come from? I could have sworn I had hunter's stew in here. You know what? You know what must have happened? I can't, now I didn't, if I remember right, you know, I really didn't make that hunter's stew too long ago. Didn't really brew it up too long ago. But it looks like it will downgrade to the beggar's stew before going completely rotten. So this is what I'm left with. Which is really unfortunate because I'm looking down here. I lost the buff that the stew was going to give me. And it was a big buff too because it lasted like 10 minutes, you know. So medium meal decreases thirst. But it's utterly disgusting apparently. Yeah, I've lost it. I've lost it. So there you go. Realistic needs and diseases coming into play here. Well, let's wolf it down. Alright, no longer thirsty, and we're full. Thank good Lord. Oh, Rogard having a... It's a tough one to swallow, isn't it? Yes, oh, he's gonna vomit all over the camera. Well, if you're gonna throw it up, if you're gonna spew it out, shout it out. Oh, there you go, there you go. Get it out of you. Get it out of you. Alright, perfect. Okay. Well, let's destroy the campfire, and let's pack up the bedroll and the tent. And the other thing I want to do was, before we set off, is upgrade, or perk, level up here. Get a perk installed. Where's all my stamina gone? What? I haven't done anything to hurt my stamina. Unless that beggar's stew has taken a toll on me, physically, just, oh, I've contracted something from the foul concoction. Alright, anyway, I think I'll get the health here this time. Get up over 200 with it. Alright, now what are we going to grab? Let's see. I've got one in sneak already, I think. Yep. I've got a couple in the light armor. I know that for sure. I've got a couple in marksman, increasing the damage of bows, and that's for the zoom. I'm looking over here. I'm pretty sure I've got 2 in light weaponry. Yep. Alright. Now, did I do the smithing? Yeah, the smithing has been... I've spent a few points in there. Alright, let's go back and see what else I can go with. Oh, I did get one for Speechcraft. I don't remember grabbing that, but I guess I did. That's a good one. Now, the other thing I was thinking of really fleshing out, perhaps, at some point, or as the game progresses, is this newly built, this Skyrim Redone edition, this Wayfarer perk tree. As you can see, it's for the survivalist, the guy that is going to be out roaming the countryside, you know. So we can see campfires burn 20% longer, while in the wilds I'll move 5% faster. And I just don't know what to expect from this tree. I've never really looked at everything here, so let's take a look for a second. Can collect and place bear traps. Alright. Can craft bear traps. Alright, this has a lot to do with traps. Your physical damage from traps ignores armor. Hopefully that's my traps that I'm setting, I would imagine. So it's like you're a trapper, you're a hunter, woodsman, you know. What was that, Harmony? What was that? What did that say? All creatures you have knowledge about are no longer hostile towards you. Wow. Doesn't include the humanoids or dragons, though. And I would imagine unlock secondary effects for armor crafted in foreign lands and by different cultures. Tracker. Wow. I mean, I think I'm gonna open up. We'll let the rest be a bit of a surprise as we go. But But I think I'm going to at least get this started. We'll take that first point, open up a few branches, and see what happens as we go, you know? And the last thing I'd like to do, I know I'm just kind of stalling here, is just take a look. I wasn't sure if I had to get back onto kind of the main road, you know? I guess I could cut through here, cut around this little mountain. What's that? Wyvern Rock, or Wyvern Rock. You know what that is? That's actually a mod. I don't know. I don't even know what it is. I can't remember if it's a dungeon or like a house. But it was a mod that I installed through the Steam Workshop for the sole purpose of completing a challenge. Like it was like, you know, for the community, the Pillar of the Community challenge for Steam, you know. And so I don't even know what it is. That was just the one that I chose. What are we coming up on here? Something. Look, a Dark Seducer. Pretty sure this. I can't really remember what a Dark Seducer is. I'm pretty sure it's Daedric in nature, though. It's not a good thing. Hustled up. My stamina is still shot. Oh my god. What the hell? Did I contract something from that stew? I must have. I must have some sort of disease on me right now. Oh, I hit her good. Oh, don't make me get off this horse, my dear. In fact, you know what? Let's get off the horse. Just so I can say that I did. Oh, you're beat. You're beat. And again, I gotta check this. What the hell? The beggar's stew. Of course it is. Of course it is. Disgusting. That's the effect at play. 1 minute 19 seconds to ride out this goddamn upset stomach that Raw God has. All right, what do we have here? You see the bow rolling away. All right. Oh, it is a Daedra. Okay, I thought it was. Look at this thing. Elven Yari. 410 gold. That'll bring in about 90 gold, I'd say. 80 or 90. I'm gonna grab that. I'll sell that up. We'll grab the arrows. And what is this? This a Valenwood short bow. That looks pretty good. I'll be grabbing that. I may even equip that. I don't know, though. Rogard, he doesn't like the magic, you know. This thing, it's just, it's been touched by pure evil. Yes, I don't know. Anyway, there we go. That was a nice little find. All right, are we coming up on Wyvern Rock or Wyvern Rock? Possible. We'll go and inspect here. Better get my bow ready just in case. Fellglow Keep discovered. Okay. Stamina still beat. Oh, it's goddamn foul. Magic wielding mages of death. Probably Daedric worshippers as well. Or Daedra worshippers. It's just an apprentice. Probably deal with this one here. Oh, I'm surprised I missed that. I thought it was a solid lead. There we go. Oh, bringing them right down. Knocking them down a level. Oh, damn, they're pissed. I've stirred up a hornet's nest in there. Magic wielding angry hornets. Alright, this one's gotta be about done.
Cannot even conceive of the power I wield.
Oh, I think I probably can. Alright, I'll make another pass. I gotta take out the fire mage. Healed. Damn it. Getting low on iron arrows, I'll say that much. There we go, that was a nice shot. Alright, I'm gonna put some distance between myself and them. I'm gonna come off the backside of this sucker. Shoot! Shoot! Oh god. There you go, sir. Oh, how do you miss? How do you miss there? Oh, wow. I'm getting cooked. I can't move. Where are you going, horse? Don't abandon me.
Elements are mine to command.
There we go. All right. We're still kicking. That was a tense moment there. I really didn't think I was going to be walking away from that one. Done. Finally put one down. You know, the fire and ice combo is really what's Causing me problems there. Oh, he's stuck on a rock. He's stuck on a rock. Well, I'm not exploitive. I hate seeing stuff like that. Stupid stuff like that, you know. He's gonna get stuck in there again, I bet you. Alright. It's time to come off the backside of this hole. Let my wrath be felt. Boost! Give it a rest already. Jeez. Oh, you beat? Where are you going? Nowhere. He saw the fury in my eye. I was quite enraged. Oh god, you know, first the beggar's stew, and now this fire and ice combo of death. Alright. Potion of slow time, really. We'll grab that spell book. Alright, we'll leave Horsey over here for a second. I better get an auto-save or quick save going. So I push forward here. This is probably foolish. There you go. Mount this tower. Plant the old Raw God flag up here. Deal with this flame atronach. Gotcha. You beat. Oh, you. Oh. Raw God. Alright. Oh no. Damn, I had to bump the health potions in. I didn't like the situation I was in there. It was looking like it was gonna be an even exchange, you know? We're gonna take each other's lives. And I think I don't know if you all heard me guzzling them back while we were in our Killmove animation. But I think I probably depleted it all. Let's take a quick look at my potion count. Alright, I've got one left by the looks of things. Yep, just the one. Alright, I don't know if I'm really ready to be moving in here against all this magic and might that's behind these doors. The Fellglow Keep. Alright. I may return. I don't think, you know what, without any health potions, I'm really at risk out here, you know. What do we have? I'll certainly clean up this area, though. Fellglow Keep dungeons. Alright, now was there anything in here, or is this just... looks like it's just encasing this torch. Or this, I don't know what you'd call this. This flame. I don't know. Ooh. A little pond there. Could be a treasure chest in there. I mean, they're self-sustained out here. I don't know if it was necessarily, you know, right of me to come in here and just kind of start shooting. Anyway. Oh, what is this now? No, nothing. Looked like it would be another entry point into the keep there. Well, I'm not sure what to do here. I think we're probably getting short on time as well, you know, this episode. It could be a good spot to wrap it up. I think I may, actually. And I'll make up my mind as to what I'm going to do next. Take one more look at the map, see how far we've gone. We haven't really gone far at all. Well, because the last time I checked it, I think it was just right there. Yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it here. And I may try and dive into this keep next episode. We'll peek our head in the door and see what see what kind of numbers we're facing. We're staring down in there, you know. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, tuning in, checking this out. I hope you're enjoying the series. I hope you'll show a little support and thumb it up, you know. Come back for more. But until next time, remember why it hurts. Later.
Boost!